So that land was subdivided into 3 blocks: Kahawa Sukari, Mebli, and then now Mwalimu Farm. So what separates Mwalimu Farm with Kahawa Sukari is actually a river. If you're on the Eastern Bypass, on this side of the road, we have the Northland City of this side and Northland City on this side. So on this side of the road, as you head towards Kangudo Road, if you go down through Kenyatta's farm or along the fence, mpaka kwa mto uvuke mto, that is a Mwalimu Farm I'm talking about, and that is where we have projects. We've done almost 20 projects in that area, and it's one of the areas I normally say, kama mtu hana kakitu hapo, 5 years down the line, utakuwa unaenda kwa mtandao, unaona vile tulikuwa tunatagaza, unajiuliza nilikuwa wapi. Today we have people who keep talking about the Degwa when it was 200,000, and now it is 75 million plus. And why was that? Because when it was 200, perhaps they could have afforded. But because it was in the, Kiambu, that time the Degwa, hata mtu alikuwa nasikia the Degwa napotea. Because it was just kahawa. So that's a reason I'm saying, tomorrow when we talk about Mwalimu Farm, Ruiru East, it is actually one of the places that, one, currently is still very affordable, extremely affordable. If you look at the larger Kiambu area, that's one place that is extremely affordable. Because the only thing that separates us with Kamakis is a river. When a bridge is built, because there's no bridge at the moment, when a bridge is built, then that is going to be a game changer. And why am I saying about the bridge? When you look at the road network, Mwalimu Farm is home to the Greater Eastern Bypass. And that is a road that is going to be built next year. According to the plans that we've been given, they're going to start building it next year. So if that happens, that Greater Eastern Bypass and the Eastern Bypass, there will be a connecting road. Because remember, Kahawa Sukari and Mwalimu Farm was one block. So there's a road that connects Kahawa Sukari with Mwalimu Farm. Are we together so far? So that is an area that everyone should consider having something. Now, the other area is Nanyuki. Many people have invested in Nanyuki, and there we are selling whole acres of land. And the reason I am selling whole acres of land in Nanyuki, it's because when you go to Nanyuki and you're going outside Nairobi, you want a big space which you can do a lot with it. So for the ones that we are selling in Nanyuki, we are selling a whole acre. Currently, it's 1.7 million if you're paying cash. But because of this season, which is my birthday season, I've given a 10% discount to 1.54 million or 1.53 million, just around there. So that is what we are selling in Nanyuki. If you're paying in installments, it's 1.9, take off 190,000, you will get the price that we are selling in installments for 6 months. So those are the whole acres. And these whole acres, where they are, they're 17 kilometers from Nanyuki town. And the shopping center where we are, we actually share with Mayan Sarova Hotel. How many have heard of that hotel? Wagapi wamesikia? 1, 2. Okay, 3, 4. So Mayan Sarova Hotel is actually one of the best hotels within Nanyuki. Yeah. To go there at night, because whenever I go to Nanyuki, most of the times I find myself there. A night, if you're alone, is about 25,000. If you take a whole villa, you'll pay about 90,000, but you'll sleep about maybe 4 people thereabout. So that is the hotel we are talking about. Before it was Mayan, and now it's Mayan Sarova, because they have partnered with Sarova Hotels. So it's a very beautiful hotel, and we share a shopping center. To Mayan, you detour to the right, 3.5 kilometers. To our project, you detour to the left, 3.5 kilometers. So we are within the same kind of ecosystem. And Nanyuki is a fantastic getaway place, a fantastic tourist or tourism destination. So that is Nanyuki. I think I didn't mention the prices for Ruiru. Ruiru, we have, I said 50 by 100. And if you're paying cash, it's 895,000. When we're in church, we decided to give a discount. Those who pay cash will get it at 850,000 for a 50 by 100. If you're paying installments, it's 965. If you want a quarter acre, we have it at 1.7. So nobody is left out. And then we have our grand project. And for me, this is so passionate. I mean, I'm so passionate about this project because the vision for this project came to me in 2019. And I wrote it down on the 26th of November 2019. And I said I was going to build these homes. And I had the name. The name I had in 2019 is the same name that I have today. And these are called the Oint country homes. And for those who are wondering what the Oint means, it actually means anointed. Right? So I got that vision in 2019 and I wrote it down. I put a piece of paper on my laptop. Even today, if you come, you still find the same piece of paper, a different laptop. But when I change, I transfer the paper there. And why is that important for me? Because I kept the vision in front of me. I kept the vision in front of me. And the more I kept it, the more I looked at it, it came to fruition at some point. So back in 2022, that's when I was provoked by my little girl. She's around here. And she asked me, Mommy, why can't you build an estate? Though I had the vision, it was dormant. But I had somebody who provoked me and asked me, why can't you do it? So that's when I realized, oh, God spoke about this. Why don't I do it? So I started looking for land and I got a piece of land. And at the same time, I started coming up with a design. In my head, I knew what I wanted. I wanted something that was extremely different from what people are selling back home. I didn't want the ordinary homes where everybody has a similar home, everything is the same. So I went around and I came up with that. I came up with a design, and then I came here to the States. That was last year, May, June, and July. I toured quite a number of states. I went to Texas, I went to California, I went to Kansas City, I went to Arizona, trying to see what is it that we have different here from what we have different back home, and how can I improve on the design that I already had. And whatever you see is actually a product of those many trips that I made and the houses that I saw. I borrowed from here, from here, from here, and I came up now with the Oint country homes. We have the villas and we also have some bungalows. Let me talk about the villa because that's what I started with. That's where my dream started. So the villas are 4 bedrooms, all en suite with a DSQ. And I mentioned that the master bedroom is actually downstairs. And that also came as a result of hearing people saying there are people they take care of and they have their homes or their bedrooms upstairs. And now when they cannot go upstairs, it becomes a challenge, even mentally, to convince them that they need to move to a guest room that is downstairs, isn't it? Wanakatalia juu na hawezi panda, si ni kweli? So that's the reason why I decided, let me put the master bedroom on the ground floor. However, on the first floor, we also have another very good bedroom that can be converted to a master. Should somebody feel that they want to be upstairs, we have that. Number 2, with this, the villas, they come with 2 living rooms and they also come with 2 kitchens. And then when you're going up the spiral stairway, we have opened it up. We have skylight so that you're able to see the skies when you're still inside the house. So we've tried to bring the outdoor indoors and create that experience of, serenity, tranquility, that feeling that you're inside the house, but you're feeling like you're outside the house. So there's a lot that we have done with these houses. When you're going up the stairs, there is a place you can plant your flowers. If you want to have a planter there, you can plant your flowers there at the basement of the stairway. And there's a lot that we have done with these homes. And somebody may be asking, where are these homes? We are located off Blue Post on Gatanga Road. Yeah, only 8 minutes from Blue Post. You may ask me, why there? Number 1, it's because of the serenity of that area. I would not have felt good having these homes and then put them in a congested area. They would have made no sense. So I went and looked for a place that is still pure. The air is pure and fresh and serene. And that's why the home of the Oint Country Homes is actually in that location. It's actually the Muthaiga of Thika. Yeah. Watu wenye wameenda na hiyo jia, mnajua hapo ndio Masonko wanakaa. That is the area for, the Muthaiga of Thika. So that's why we have these homes. And the other thing that is very unique about these homes, and that for me is, I call it the climax of the home, is actually the terrace. These are flat roof homes, and on top we have a terrace. And that terrace is simply a place where you can relax with your friends. We have a pergola there. You can have your barbecue area. We have green grass on it. The green carpet grass is just a place for you to go home. You relax, you unwind. If you have guests, you can actually host them up there. You don't have to pitch tents on the ground floor or on the, on the lawns. You can actually pitch your tents on the roof. So we've brought that exotic feeling in our homes. And these homes actually sit on 100 by 100. That is not something you get within Kenya. Tunajaribu kufinya, si ni kweli? Yeah, maximize and utilize as much space, as little space as possible, but build the home there. But I decided I'm going to give something that is big. If I want my home on 100 by 100, let me give that to other people. Let me give that option to other people that they can actually get a home on 100 by 100. Because once you're there, you're not feeling congested and you're not looking for another home. Umefika. That's the reason why we did that. So the price for that is 24.8 million, all inclusive, other than the closing costs, which now are payable by the client. And then after that, we do have the bungalows. The reason I decided to do the bungalows was the question of, okay, these are good, but they're a little pricey. Why don't you give us something that is still good, but can also fit into a lot of people's budgets? So we have bungalows, and those bungalows are 3 bedrooms with a DSQ. And they also have a flat roof. They also have the terrace. Yeah. So the features that we have, when you walk into a bungalow, you have the same kind of feeling that you are entering a villa. We have created the same unique feeling when you get in. So those ones, we have some that are on 50 by 100, and we have some that are on 100 by 100. Whichever you choose, the choice is yours. So the ones on that are sit on 50 by 100 go for 13.75 million. The ones that sit on 100 by 100, same house but a bigger plot, is 16.75 million. Now, something else about these homes. The land that we're building on belongs to Amara Realty. And for us, that is important. Because we've seen people build homes, but at the end of the day, they're not able to deliver because the land still belonged to somebody else, but they were allowed to build. So for us, this land actually belongs to us. And so when you finish, we are going to give you all the documents that you need to be able to live in your home. Number 2, we broke ground in the month of June. And after breaking ground, as we speak today, which is 2 months down the line, actually hardly 2 months, because we broke ground on the 21st of June, but we started the actual work on the 26th of June. And as we speak, this is a progress that we had as of last week. Last week on, let me just put it. Got it. Oh, good. So that's a progress of the construction. So for me, this is exciting because in 2 months, we've been able to actually deliver quite a lot. So every person that has put up a deposit in this estate, and we have about 12 people already that have put up their deposits, their homes are actually up and coming up. So every person who puts up a deposit, we start the home immediately. So all these homes, it means that they belong to people. We have a mix. We have some that are villas, and we have some that are a couple that are bungalows. So that's a status as of last week on Thursday. Si nimefanya kazi mzuri. Aish. Si mnipigie makofi kidogo. So that I also feel encouraged. So yes, that is the Oint Country Homes, and we are happy to journey with you. And that one of the things that people have been asking, I've shown you the way we plan to do the interiors. We are actually going for premium finishing, which is something that is not common. Most of the times you're given a standard finish. If you want a premium finish, you go back to your pocket. But whatever finishes we have chosen, we have gone for premium finishing in these homes. How many people think they are good homes? At least they have a vote of confidence. Thank you very much. So, yeah. Jeremy, do you want to add something?
And number one, I know alikuwa mpaka ameanza kutetemeka because the TV was not working. Na at least mumeona what she's doing, right? So, any question kuhusu hizo nyumba before I let her go? Kuna mtu akona swali? Yes, go ahead.
Do you have like when someone mundu adaguthi na ko Kenyatta ndu agiana rahati ni arenda swimming pool, do you have pools there?
Okay, a good question. Let's have another question. All together we'll answer them together. Kuna mwingine akona swali? And that's a very good one. Aya.
Okay. What is asked is, do we have a swimming pool in this estate? Do we have somewhere some people can have a common area where people can feel relaxed and maybe have their meetings, gather as a community? Yes, we do have. We have a place that we've set aside. We are going to do a swimming pool, and we are going to do a clubhouse. So that is there. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. We're going to make sure that the estate is extremely secure. Okay? So even for you people who are here, that is going to be taken care of. The other thing is that we have partnered with banks. Should somebody feel that they want a bank to come in and help with the journey, we do have that. We have Stanbic and we have NCBA. Those are the banks that we are partnering with. And how does it work? I could have mentioned that a house is 24.8 million. And maybe ukiangalia and we are giving you 18 months to pay. So for the villa, you put up a deposit of 20%. All of them is 20%. The rest you pay within 18 months, which is our proposed construction period. Might be shorter because the speed, we are moving at a speed that I also didn't expect us to move that fast, but I thank God for that. So 18 months, somebody may feel 24.8, 18 months, I may not be able to raise that. But I can be able to raise within that period 10 million, for example. So you need help with the balance. So the bank comes in this way. As we build, if you have partnered with the bank has checked you, your credit score is good, you've provided the information they need, then they will evaluate how much can they give you, assuming they'll give you the 15 million or whatever amount it is. So every time they will come and we'll do evaluation of your house. If it is at 40% completion, they will check how much should you have paid. What is the 40% of that? If you have paid less, they will top up to reach the 40%. Then they will come the following month. We are now at 50%. They top up the 10%. Like that, like that, like that, until we do the completion. So that helps you. Number one, you're not straining, but also it also gives you peace of mind, isn't it? It gives you peace of mind because you have another partner who is checking on us that you are doing the right thing. Sinikweli. The other thing is that we have the two banks I have mentioned, NCBA and Stanbic. They're actually able to give you a loan in terms of dollars. And why am I saying this? I'm an accountant by profession. And I'm a firm believer that borrow in the currency that you're earning. If you're earning Kenya shillings, you borrow in Kenya shillings. If you're earning dollars, it's easier to borrow in dollars because you remove the exchange risk factor completely. So if you borrow in dollars, a good example with Stanbic, the last conversation I had with them, they'll loan you at 10 points, I think 10.75 if I'm not wrong. That is something that we can clarify. But if you borrow in Kenya shillings today, you will pay 21.6%. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Aya, swali lingine?
Where is the mall is near there?
Thika town is hardly 10 minutes away. And Thika has a lot of everything you need. There are good schools, there are malls, you don't need to go beyond Thika to get anything. Yes.
2 Rivers is not too far.
Eh?
2 Rivers is not too far.
If you want to go to 2 Rivers, bado utaenda. From my office, which is at Risambu, next to TRM, I take 30 minutes or less to get here. So it's a short distance. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Makofi mazuri kwa CEO. Thank you. So, yes, go ahead.
This program of the bank of the diaspora. And like now I remember
an investor who he came and we bought some this gated community, but now we are in much trouble because where they took the power, the transformer they used was not theirs. So now we are being sued by the power and light, and they want us to. Lohio, who sold us the property already, he retreated. And Giodoa. So it's us now and the power to go to the court. How do you solve that problem?
Okay.
Let me first of all answer. For such a community, we've already actually applied to Kenya Power. They have come to our land, they have surveyed, and they are now going to get our own transformer. So ours will not be shared. We have a transformer that is right there, which we can use because where we are building used to be a coffee farm. So there's already an existing what do you call it? Power line and transformer. But for us, for our own estate and for our own peace of mind, we are going to have our own transformer, which we've already applied for. But number two, I am part of this community. My house is number 17. So I will not leave you exposed. I am with you. And yeah, so you can have that security that I'm still part of you. But most importantly is that as a Mara Realty, we don't cut corners. We do things by the book. We do things that are right. All this, whatever we are doing, we have every needed approval. Whatever approval we needed, everything is in place. Yes.
the question that way. In this time and era where we are trying to get a backup with solar system.
Yes.
Do you have solar system in a mall?
So what we have the solar heating for water. However, if somebody wants to do their solar lighting, because that now is a bigger project, now that will put the provision for you so that you can come and put your solar panels and your batteries and you plug and play. So we'll build the infrastructure, but you come with the hardware. Yeah.
All right. Any other question, please? There you go. Give her the mic.
Mine is regarding the water. You find out someplace they say they're gonna get water from borehole, but it end up it's not there, and also the sewer. What about that?
Okay. Let's get another question there, please.
Yeah, even me, my concern it was about, is there a borehole? And then something else, are there trails where you can wake up in the morning and walk around if you don't want to go to the gym?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hii ni maswali ya watu wa US. And they are good questions. So to talk about the water, we've already done the survey for the borehole. Wamepata maji, so now we're going to drill a borehole for the project. So yes, we will have a reliable water source for ya maji. About the sewer, these are big homes, so everybody will have their own biodigester. So we don't have like a sewer line, right? Because sewer line you plug into what is government, because that is government work. But for us, even now, people who are building, they use biodigesters. They are easy to maintain, they are good, they are long lasting, they are everything. You don't need a sewer line with the biodigester.
The reason I'm asking is because, like here, you pay it like the bill.
Yes.
You don't know when it will be full or when it's full.
Yes.
I don't want to wake up one day when it's linked a lot in Kenya and see why it's full.
No, with the biodigester, you're sorted. Yeah, you're sorted. You're completely sorted on that. Yeah.
All right.
Water storage.
Yes.
Have the water storage under or
Up. It's up.
in the houses. Are they standalone? Do they have a fence? Is it individual? Or
Okay, if you look at these houses, because this is the actual thing that you're going to get, right? There's one. You will see. Okay, the houses are standalone, as you can see. So what we're going to do, we are going to put a hedge. If you've seen the master, the one that we were showing before, what we expect, there'll be a hedge. So we'll have a perimeter wall, but now between neighbors, we will put a live fence. Hatutaweka fence ya mawe, otherwise we look like another gishagi. Yes.
are you doing the lights like TVC?
Mm-hmm.
TVC project?
Mm-hmm.
The community bungalows and standalone
Mm-hmm.
are the same for 100 acres.
Yes. So we have the villas, we have a few, the bungalows we had only, the ones on 50 by 100 in this particular one, there are only 8. Yes. The rest are either bungalows on 100 by 100 or villas. Yes.
All right. Thank you very
Something
much.
else I wanted to ask.
Yes.
Sometimes we find when you buy in a community, different communities in Kenya, sometimes you have brought service charge.
Yes.
The service charge you have brought. I wonder if you are renting your own house or doing, because the kind of money they charge, it is too much.
How much?
When you are charged like 25,000.
Okay, that's a lot.
That is too much.
That's a lot. So about service charge, every gated community like this, anywhere would have service charge. Even where we live, we pay service charge. However, what is important to realize is that this community belongs to every single homeowner. So when you